Hey guys, Steve Welch here with Beeman Toyota in Nashville. Got something really sweet behind me here. This is the 2023 all-new Toyota GR Corolla Hot hatch. If you look at it, you can definitely see it's the GR. This is an amazing car. This thing drives like nobody's business, right? This is really, really sweet. So I'm going to kind of go over a little bit about what's on the GR Corolla Core Edition and let you guys have part of this as part of our TTLS, our Toyota trim level series, where I go over all the vehicles for you and try to help you to make a decision on which one's right for you. I am master certified in everything Toyota, so I do try to make sure that I give you guys all the information possible. This one's new, so there could be some things that I leave out on this, but I'm going to try to make sure it's 100% inclusive. So in this, you have a 1.6 liter 3-cylinder turbo engine. It is a 6-speed manual transmission. The engine is a 300 horsepower, 273 foot-pounds of torque. All of them are all-wheel drive. There's different variations. I'll talk about that here in a second. But all of them are all-wheel drive, but you can make it do some stuff. It's pretty sweet. All of them are manual. That is standard on this vehicle. So it is a manual transmission. You cannot get it in a non-manual, and you wouldn't want it in a non-manual. It's too fun in a manual, right? But it's got your McPherson type front struts, double wishbone, multi-link rear on your suspension, 235/40 R18 Michelin Pilot Sport 4 tires. So it's a very specific tire. You won't get any tire other than that Michelin tire on this vehicle. And I'm going to kind of let you guys take a look at it as I'm talking here. It weighs 4,220 pounds. That is the weight on it. Steering wheel lock to lock is 2.4, so 2.44 revolutions. So that means you can turn the steering wheel about 2.5 times from lock to lock. So all the way to the left, all the way to the right, it's only 2.5 times. That is a very few number of turns to get it there. So you have your turning circle diameter is 36.1. That is feet to go all the way around in a circle. All-wheel drive, like I said, 6-speed manual transmission. And you'll see on the outside, so you have the matte black front grille on the front here with your GR logo on there. All of your fog lights are on here as well. Wide fender flares on the front and on the back. You can see how those fender flares stick out. That's really sweet looking on how they make that work, look. And then you have actual vents as well that are on the vehicle. This vent look right here, but they go in, and you can see that the vents are actually functional, which is a sweet thing. I don't know if I can get you a good look at that, but it does have functional vents on it. So wide, let me see, auto on and off headlights, matte black bumper on your rear lower. This is also with functional air vents. So you have your matte black down there. And then you also have that tri-exhaust, so the 3 exhaust. That center exhaust port will open when you get over 4,000 RPM. So it sounds mean when it's just running, but once you get that higher RPM and it opens that, it gets even louder. It's pretty sweet. And then you can obviously see the wheels. Now, there is a performance package that you can get with this. What that performance package does, it includes the front and rear torsion, limited slip differentials, and the red painted brake calipers with the GR logo. And I'll show you what those look like on another one that I took a picture of, so that you guys can take a good look at what those would look like if you have that performance package on your GR here. So overall dimensions, overall height without the antenna that's on the back is 57.2 inches. With the antenna is 58.2 inches. You might ask, that looks like it's a little bit higher than 1 inch, but the whole reason for that is obviously that the curvature of the roof changes that, right? So let me see, your overall length is 173.6. Overall width is 72.8. Wheelbase is 103.9. Ground clearance 5.3 inches. Coefficient of drag is 0.35. Let me see, so we're gonna go pop into the inside here. I'm going to show you a little bit on the inside, and let's have some more fun here with this Core Edition. Just grabbing this, you can see how I can unlock that, lock and unlock just by touching the door handle there. We're gonna go ahead and shut this and close this here, right? So I'm going to fire us up. You gotta obviously push in your clutch, right? And what you're gonna notice here, all right, so we're now in the vehicle. It's showing you have your radio screen here. So on standard on this one, now you do have an upgrade that's available, but this is the standard radio that is going to be on this one. Your 8-inch Toyota audio multimedia, 6 speakers, wireless CarPlay, wireless Android Auto, Sirius XM Platinum plan trial for 3 months, and it is really fun, right? So all kinds of stuff you can do with this. I'm going to pop out just while I've got this thing running because you guys need to hear this. So, and I did another one where you guys could hear exactly how this thing sounded, but it's pretty sweet sounding when you get to that exhaust. So if it's something where you like that sound, and like I said, once you get over 4,000 RPM, it will open that that other one. So very fun when it comes to driving this vehicle. You can see your 6-speed with your GR logo on here. Heated seats, that is a package that's on there, your performance package with your wireless charging. All the stuff on the steering wheel, GR logo again down here. Cruise control, all of that stuff is very easy to and I'm going to mention something else here. So if you look down in the right side here, you see where it says GR4 and it says 60/40? That's this button right here. If I turn it to the left, you get that. If I turn it to the right, you're going to see that it says 30/70. And if you hit the middle, it says track. So I just pushed down for track. So what is that? To the left, that means 60% of your acceleration is going to be from your front wheels, 40% from the back. This is a all-wheel drive vehicle, right? Turn it to the right, 30% to the front, 70% to the back. No shocker there. What does the middle do? 50/50. So 50% front, 50% back, and you can drive this beast. It is a beast to drive, right? So all the center screen here, you have a bunch of things that you can do on the center screen here. I'm going to show you all of those. You can change what you see here. So you see how you got a compass over here, you got your turbo pressure here, right? So now watch this. So I'm going to press and hold this OK button, and you see how this stuff's all came up in these little parentheses here. You can come down adaptive cruise mode, settings, messages. You can change what the screen looks like. Very sweet to do all of this. If you hit over, right, so I'm hitting to the right here, now you can see I'm over here with the parentheses. So if I hit up or down, it's going to show me a bunch of different things. This is probably my favorite one because if you turn the steering wheel, it shows you you're turning the steering wheel in that top right quadrant. Turn the steering wheel left, it shows you you're turning the steering wheel. Brake, how much brake are you putting in? Hard brake, right? So a little bit of brake. And then obviously the accelerator, it's going to show you where you're at on your accelerator pedal. Very sweet, right? But all you got to do to get over there, press and hold this, right? You're going to always come up to the center screen, make a right, and you can keep changing things. So whatever you want over here, you can change over there. There's Sirius, there's your trip distance, all-wheel drive. It'll tell you how much is where, stuff like that. You can also change how many menus go over there. Very easy again. So now if you want to change which menus are available on the right, you can do that. Press and hold again. And then I'm going to go over to the right, and then I'm going to hit over again. So keep hitting to the right again. This works on the left side too, but you can see fuel economy, driving support, navigation, audio. You can see what's going to show up. If you want your tire pressures to show up, just press that button. Boom, you check that. Turn it on, turn it off. But now I'll turn on the tire pressures, right? And you can see boost gauge. Boom, let's do those, right? So now we're going to go back. And now if I go down, you see there's more little dots that are over here. So have as many or as few as you want on there. So come down, you're going to be able to see that there's your tire pressure, right? And then there's the all-wheel drive, and there's your boost gauge, which is already over here. So why would I want that? Probably not, right? So I'm going to hit this, and I'm going to come back, and I'm going to turn off the boost gauge, right? So I don't need that boost gauge over there, but you can put different ones on different sides. Very easy. See, I come over here, and now I might have my fuel economy, my tire pressures, my whatever I want on either side. I can fully customize this very easily to do whatever I want it to do. This out, right? I'm gonna press and hold here. I'm gonna come down until I see settings. All right, I'm just hitting this button. Press and hold. Actually, I don't even think I need to hold. Just press it, and now you're gonna see settings here. Lane departure alert. So I can come in, press and hold, and I can change my alert options. Do you want a vibration on your steering wheel? Do you want an alert? What do you want, right? And then the timing, when will it time, earlier or later, right? You can turn it all the way off. Don't want it on, turn it back on. All that stuff is all customizable in here. Blind spot monitor, pre-collision system, rear cross traffic alert, right? This right here shows your sensitivity, right, for your mirrors. Yeah, and shows whether or not you want your mirror indicator on, which is right there, right? So it's really, really sweet that you can do all of this stuff just very easily in here, and you're coming down, right? But now here, you can do your vehicle settings, and I'm going to show you the dial here in a second, right? But you can press and hold brake suggestions. Do you want that? Probably not. We'll turn that back off. Dynamic radar cruise control, acceleration setting, guide message, curve speed reduction. So you can change all of this stuff in here, right? Tire pressure warning system, schedule maintenance, you can reset that. Rear seat reminder, turn off the rear seat reminder. Boom, it's all right here. Very, very easy, right inside in here. And I will mention too that they are continuing the circuit edition for 2024. So I'll mention that too. So I'm going to double check, or I'm going to press and hold here on meter settings. I've gone down here, press and hold on meter settings. Now watch this, meter type, all right? And I'm hitting here. Now boom, watch this. I've just changed RPMs. I've just changed every miles per hour, whatever. Now watch. Now I've just changed it back, right? So you can change all this stuff, right? Very easy. And then change with drive mode, so you can turn around, and then with whatever drive mode you're in, which is up here, which is sport and all that, you can change these to custom, sport, normal, and you can change whatever you see based off of the drive mode that you're in, right? Very, very sweet to be able to change all of this, right? So whatever you want to change, you can change, right? So you got your so depending on how you want it, do you want it to look here? Do you want it to have the speedometer up that way? Whatever you want to do, you can change, right? And you can change units, you can change your rev indicator, fuel economy, drive info. I mean, all this stuff you can change very, very easy. Here, your rev indicator, do you want it to rev? I mean, all this stuff is very fun, right? And then, you know, you can, like I said, you can change all these things for differences for however you want it to look. Very, very sweet, right? So, and then I'm going to hit back here, but this is just showing you just this screen, right? And then you come back through and you can change these settings to the left or to the right, right? So you can change how other things look. It's really sweet. So you can have a different setting. You see how you got 3 different settings? You can change that on each one of these settings, right? And then you can come back through, meaning that you can change it on each one of those screens, and then you can do left or right, and all of those screens will change. So if you're track, if you're not, change all of it. It's so sweet. These things work really, really sweet. So, but yeah, that's just that part. This one's got a heated steering wheel, so I'm kind of going back into some of this other stuff. But this, I mean, is this thing not so sweet, right? So you have the 12.3, so that's the 12.3 instrument there. Sirius, like I said, your fold-down rear seats. I'll show you that here in a second. You have the leather trim steering wheel, automatic climate control, which if you look right here, you can see hit auto. There's your auto climate control. It's going to change everything for however you have it set. Here's your fan speed right here. Very, very easy to adjust all of that stuff, right? And then, I mean, you got your volume. Everything's just right there. I mean, very, very easy to adjust everything. You still have your pull parking brake, by the way, that you can pull up, which is sweet. Also has a glove box in case you're wondering. Here's your USB if you want to connect to the radio. But your glove box, find the handle there real quick. You can see your glove box, very easy to get into. Pretty large for a small car, of course. And then let me see, your GR start stop button, that is listed on here, so I'll talk about that. All your windows are power up with one touch up and down. 2 USB charge ports, so you have 2 ports for charging, and then you have the additional port that'll go to the radio there. So but pretty, like I said, pretty sweet when it comes to this particular ride. Just kind of looking around, and then you also have back here, and those are your additional charge ports. I was looking for where they were at, and I knew they were here somewhere, so I was trying to see that. So anyway, So let me see. So safety and convenience. You do have your Safety Sense 3.0 with pedestrian detection, dynamic radar cruise control, lane departure alert with steering assist, lane tracing, automatic high beams, road sign, connected services capable, right? So it's 4G dependent. Your side impact door beams. You've got God, everything on here for safety, right? Wipers, obviously, you know. You also have your rear seat reminder, of course, child protecting door locks, energy absorbing collapsible column, blind spot monitor, rear cross traffic alert, anti-theft, engine mobilizer, rear view camera, parking aid lines, driver and front passenger whiplash lessening seats, locking, your ELR, of course, it'll actually lock the seat belts, of course, and your tire pressure monitor system. You also see those pedals that are down there. Those are pretty sweet. Those are standard as well. And then if I go into reverse, you'll be able to see in reverse, you know, very, very nice backup camera back there. So you can definitely see that pretty stoutly. So yeah, it's a pretty sweet ride, right, guys? So I mean, it's built for the track. So I'm going to show us the back here in just a second, but it's built for the track and it runs like it's built for the track. So let's take a look at the back seat. You guys will take a look here. We'll see exactly what's on the back seat, and then I'll pop the hood for you. Did another video that had the hood popped on it, and I'll go ahead and I'll do that for you guys here as well, so that you guys can see that. So this is your back seat. Now I've got that seat where I've got plenty of room. Obviously I can move that. That seat's all the way back. So you can get a little bit more leg room in the back than what it looks like here. Your seats are very easy to get for the child connections there. You do have your center console, which is right there. And your seats, if you grab right here, they will pull down. Obviously if you have the seats a little bit forward, you can see that it'll pull down a little bit further. I'll go ahead and do that just so that I can show you how far that will fold down. You do have the ability to pump this seat up, by the way, too, so you can raise it should you need to for any reason. Because, you know, if you're a little bit shorter than the average bear, right? So I'm going to show you back here. In order to open it, you'll open it right here. There's a little button that's right there. This button can actually lock the vehicle, but definitely a lot of room in the back. This comes off very easy. Just pull this up, it comes right off. You can see you've got a lot of room down here. Your battery is in the back, and then you have your tire inflation kit that's right there. But you can you want to see what's under here? I'll show you and get a different look. But all that's right there. Very easy to close, to open, all of that, of course. But rear wiper. But yeah, this thing's pretty sweet. Let me go ahead and open this hood for you guys. Pop it right there, and we'll open the hood up. And all the Toyotas, you can always just slide from here to the right, or to the right, and lift it up. And here is your GR turbo engine. Right, so very, very sweet. And then even though your battery's in the back, you still have your hookup right there, which should be for a jump should you need it. But the washers on the front. Me here running. He runs. It's a 3-cylinder, guys. 3-cylinder, 300 horsepower engine. Puts 272 on the torque. I said it earlier, so if you didn't hear that, you can always rewind that. But 270 on the torque. It's just a really sweet looking ride, right? So tell me what you guys think. So this is the Corolla Core. It's a hot hatch, right? 300 horsepower, 3-cylinder, beautiful engine. Colin's standing right there. Say hi to him. And we caught him a little bit. There's Colin. If I ain't here, ask for him to come in. But that is our Corolla GR hot hatch Core Edition 2023. Steve Welch, Beam and Toyota. You guys have a great day. We're gonna talk to you soon. Bye.